Good morning. You must be thinking we start the morning with all the bald guys, one after another. If you have hair, you cannot present in the morning. That's the new values that Derek has to add to Startup Grind. You want to give a keynote, you have to shave your hair. It's great to be here, my honor. In case you don't know, I love Startup Grind. It's an amazing organization and has been active all over the world. What I'm going to talk about is the magic of failure. You heard in my presentation, started 10 companies and 6 exits, all the great successes. What it didn't talk about, what were the other 4? 3 failures. I got fired twice, and 1 zombie. We still don't know what's going to happen to that company, even though we started that almost 20 years ago. So, when you fail, it hurts. Don't let anybody fool you. All the fantastic, nice words does not take the pain away. Startup is like your baby. And when you put your heart and soul into it, and it fails, it is really painful. Now, should that discourage you from trying to start a company? Guess what? If you don't start it, you have already failed. That's 100% failure. If you start it, at least you have a chance. Could be 2%, 5%, 30%, 50%. But that's a chance. If you don't start it, it's 100% guaranteed failure. Now, when we are looking to start something, we carry a lot of baggage from our childhood because we think about the most difficult things. We tried something when we were a child, and we failed, and we won't do that again. There's a story, I heard it when I was young, about this young girl who goes with her mom to see this big elephant in the zoo. And the elephant is huge, but it's very sad because it is in captivity. The young girl looks at the elephant, it's so big, there is only a tiny chain around his neck. And there is a small fence around the area that the elephant is being held captive. And young girl says, this is such a big elephant, why doesn't pull his leg, break the chain, jump over the fence, and go? Mom says, I don't know, let's go and ask the zookeeper. So they went and asked the zookeeper, and the zookeeper said, 20 years ago, when we brought this elephant here, was a baby elephant. And this chain was big, powerful chain, and the fence was so high. And it tried to break away, run away, and be free. And every day, it failed. Tried it for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. After 30 days, it stopped. And that's what we do, right? We are told only a fool will not learn from their experience and try to do something that results in failure. That's what our culture tells us. However, Now the elephant is big, but in his own mind, still sees himself as a weak baby. And that fear doesn't allow it to run away. When I heard that, I said, let me see what are the boundaries around me. And I challenged the rules. And I went in everything in my life, tried to push to the next level. And many times I found out I was a lot more powerful than I was willing to give credit to myself. And I would get really intoxicated by that victory and go and try it again, and push it again, and push it again. Till guess what? I would fall down, I would suffer in every aspect of my life. But what does not kill you makes you stronger, and you become better. I used to love skiing, but I was always terrible at it. I wanted to ski black diamonds. When I was 50 years old, I hired a phenomenal coach. He started from scratch and helped me learn. But it was tough. And I fell down. I had operations, not just in skiing, in scuba diving, in race car driving, horseback riding, tennis. And you just think, my God, should I stop trying? 14 operations up to now, surgeries. But I'm a master scuba diver. I have done some crazy stuff on horses, pretty good with them. And I can ski black diamonds, only single black diamond. My new goal is double black diamond. And when I started that, I asked my coach, can you train me so that before I'm 100 years old, I can be an Olympian? He said, you mean Olympian between 100-year-olds? I said, no, Olympian skier competing with teenagers. He said, that's impossible. Nobody can do that. I said, what the hell are you talking about? I'm giving you 50 years advance notice. If you can't do something with that, what the hell is wrong with you? What kind of coach are you? Now, I'm very proud of what happened last year. I was in Chile. I had a fear of heights. When I was 6 years old, I tried to jump into a swimming pool, and I hit the edge of the pool, and I had an operation, and I suffered for a couple years. Ever since then, I was afraid to jump from the heights to the water. We were in Chile doing whitewater rafting, and the guide stopped us and took us on top of this cliff, said, anybody wants to jump into the water? I volunteered first, went over there, right at the edge. The fear that I had from childhood, from age 6, took over, and I pulled back. A brave person went after me, jumped. I said, no, I'm better than that. I went second time. Fear took over. I went back. And I was really, really devastated. I cannot overcome my fear. A couple more brave souls jumped in. I came back for a third time. 3 times is a charm, right? Came at the edge, and holy shit, I cannot do this. I cannot do this. And at that time, the guide said, sir, you are wasting our time. We need to go. Let's go back. The moment he said, you're wasting our time, I got so pissed off, I went back and jumped. And it felt so good. Because guess what? Like that elephant, I had become a lot stronger. I was a hell of a better swimmer, and falling off a cliff does not require a lot of talent. You can throw a big rock and it falls into the water. Thank you so much.